What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm sharing something deeply personal. This is a story I've held onto for months, and honestly, it still hurts. This is the story of how my best friend betrayed me. We all have that one person, right? The one who isn't just a friend, but a part of your soul. That was Alex. We had been best friends for over a decade. We met in high school, bonded over terrible music and late-night fast food runs. The kind of friendship where you can sit in silence and it's still the best time ever. That was us. We went to college together, were each other's plus ones at weddings, and joked about being old ladies causing trouble in a nursing home. I would have taken a bullet for her. So, let's get into it. The thing about deep betrayal is that it doesn't happen overnight. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. But a few months ago, there was one giant, fatal cut. It started with a new job. Alex got a new job at this amazing tech company. She was so excited, and I was the proudest friend in the world. She'd been struggling, and seeing her finally get that break was so fulfilling. I helped her practice for interviews, gave pep talks, and took her out to celebrate. I was her #1 hype woman. Then I noticed things shifting. Subtly at first. She'd cancel plans last minute. Her texts went from long paragraphs to one-word answers. She started making jokes about my life choices, about how I was still in my starter job. She called it tough love, but it felt like she was looking down on me. She was growing distant, and every time I tried to bridge the gap, she made me feel needy. That was the prelude. The main event happened when my family was dealing with a serious health scare with my mom. It was terrifying, and I was a wreck. I needed my best friend. I called her in the middle of the night, sobbing because my mom was having complications. Alex listened. She said all the right things. "It's going to be okay, I'm here for you." Exactly what I needed to hear. I told her how stressed I was about work, how I felt like I was falling behind. I told her about my fears regarding my mom and the financial strain of medical bills. I was completely vulnerable. I emptied my heart out because I trusted her. Fast forward 2 weeks. My mom was on the mend, thank God. I started paying attention to work again. That's when I got a meeting request from my boss. Labeled casual check-in, so I wasn't expecting anything serious. But it wasn't. It was about my performance. My boss said she'd heard from a few sources that I was having difficulty managing my workload, that I might be looking for a way out. She asked if I was still committed to the role. I was floored. I asked who expressed these concerns because I kept my personal life separate from work. My boss hesitated and then dropped the bomb. A good friend of mine had reached out to her. She described the role, and I knew immediately. It was Alex. Alex, my best friend, the person I cried to, had gone behind my back and contacted my boss to tell her I was struggling. But here's the kicker, she didn't do it out of concern. She did it to get ahead. My company was a competitor of hers. Unbeknownst to me, they were recruiting for a position that was a step up for her. By making me look incompetent and unstable, she was trying to create an opening for herself. She was using my darkest moment as a ladder to climb over me. I didn't confront her right away. I was in shock. I went home and stared at my phone, looking at our old messages, laughing at memes, planning our future. It felt like staring at a ghost. I felt physically sick. It wasn't just anger, it was profound grief. Someone had died. The person I trusted most had stabbed me in the back. She weaponized my trauma to try and win a promotion. When I finally called her, she didn't even deny it. I'll never forget how casual her tone was. She said, "Oh, you found out about that." I didn't mean any harm. I was just doing what was best for my career. I figured you were going to leave anyway, with all your family issues. It was the perfect opportunity. I thought you'd understand. Understand? How could I understand that? It was the most selfish thing I've ever heard. In that moment, I realized the person I loved was a complete stranger. The friend I knew for years was gone. In her place was this cold, calculating person. She didn't see me as a friend. She saw me as an obstacle. She saw my pain as her opportunity. And honestly, that's what hurts the most. It's not just the betrayal itself. It's the realization that our friendship was never as deep as I thought. I was an accessory in her life, convenient until I became an inconvenience. It makes you question everything. If you can't trust your best friend of 10 years, who can you trust? So how am I dealing with it? It's been a process. Lots of tears, sleepless nights, screaming into pillows. I cut her off completely. Blocked her on everything. Some betrayals are just too deep to heal. But here's the thing, I survived. My mom is healthy. I went to my boss and was completely honest. I told her a friend had betrayed my confidence, that I was dealing with a family emergency, but I was committed to my job. My boss was incredibly understanding. Alex had overplayed her hand. Her meddling backfired because my boss saw the malice in it. If there's one piece of advice I want to leave you with, it's this. Don't dim your light for anyone. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Yes, you might get hurt. But that capacity to be vulnerable is the same capacity you have to love deeply. Don't let one person's evil actions close you off from the world. Trust your gut. If a friend makes you feel small, dismisses your pain, or is threatened by your success, pay attention. Protect your peace. It's the most valuable thing you own. There are good people out there. People who will hold your secrets and your heart with care. Alex wasn't one of them, and that's her loss, not mine. This experience has made me stronger. It's taught me boundaries and to value myself more. It's taught me the true meaning of the saying, sometimes God removes people from your life to protect you. Don't run after them. It's okay to grieve the person you thought they were. It's okay to be angry and hurt. But you can't stay there. You have to pick yourself up and keep going. You can't let a toxic person take your joy. That's the ultimate victory, finding happiness without them. If you've been through something similar, you're not alone. We are not defined by the people who hurt us. We are defined by how we rise from the ashes. We are resilient. And we will be okay. Thank you so much for listening. If this resonated with you, leave a comment below. I want to hear your stories too. Give this a thumbs up if you appreciate me sharing, and subscribe for more real talk. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.